Hi, everybody. Glad to have you with us. It's Tuesday, December 17, and you'll notice in the skies behind me, clearing skies behind me, dry skies behind me, a few flurries lingering about. We're going to have a bit of a back and forth between some clouds and some clear skies for the next couple of days, and some cold nights ahead, cold days as well. But all in all, your forecast all the way through Christmas Eve is dry and progressively nice. And right now, low maybe mid 50s. Christmas Eve and a few days before, maybe even Christmas Day, dare I say. Be glad to go out in your weather forecast for a change. We did see, of course, some low, I don't want to say low-lying flooding, but some flooding in the usual places during the overnight. Fortunately, the rains, which did add up to close to 2 inches for much of the viewing area, quit and moved out when they did. We were on the verge of seeing a little more of a serious situation. McGoffin County, of course, called off classes after a 2-hour delay was first decided upon. A lot of other schools on delays today. We expect everyone to be back in on regular schedule tomorrow, as far as I know. Now, just to give you a quick update, as quick as I can get this show over and said and done for this evening with all the headlines we have. A camera at the McGoffin County Board of Education right now. I'm at the door to the McGoffin County Episcopal Court meeting to leave a camera and then catch McGoffin County Hornet highlights thereafter. Look for all that and more starting tomorrow. Busy day, busy night here at the Sayersville Independent and Your News Today studios. 2 thefts to talk about tonight. Both women arrested, 2 unrelated cases for stealing at their place of work. One more than $1,000 from a customer. One over $750,000 from her workplace. Lady Hornets highlights last night. I walked in on a big McGoffin County 3 right before the half. We'll show you how it went from there and a host of other news and information. We now have a growing field of those Republican candidates who are going to take on Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell in the next election. 69-year-old Wes Morgan, C. Wesley Morgan, who, as I understand, is from Hyden, has filed his intent to run as of just earlier today. All we know about Morgan right now is that he was a graduate of the University of Cumberland back in the early 70s, and he has also served in the Kentucky House of Representatives for District 81 for the period of a couple of years, most recently and ending the last of 2018. He actually ran for Kentucky House Representative and lost that re-election bid this past May of 2018. So altogether, we have now, including the 2 Democrats running, which are John Sharpenstein and Andrew Maynard for McConnell's seat. We have Lewis Grider, we have John Paul Frankendakis, and of course Mitch McConnell, and now Mr. Morgan also running for that seat. Well, it doesn't look that bad because it's not yet, but the potential is there. We had some images coming in. I just don't have time to get them on screen. But over on Route 40 at the 9.8 mile marker, there's not a big rock in the road yet, but a major crack in a rock on the hill could indicate that there would be a big slide at any time. That portion of the road has been closed, and we are set to announce that reopening possibly in 24 to 48 hours. We'll have more on that at a later time, but Kentucky Route 40 at mile marker 9.8 closed for the foreseeable future to prevent any injuries or accidents. I'll be right back talking about 2 serious, certainly 1, theft cases right after these messages. Let these folks know you're watching every chance you get. Sayersville National Bank would like to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a happy holiday season. May your Christmas and the New Year deliver health, happiness, and good fortune. As we reflect over the past year, we are especially grateful for customers and neighbors like you. We greatly appreciate your kindness and patronage, and we look forward to serving you in the bright new year of 2020. Best wishes from everyone at the Sayersville National Bank. It's back, and it's in this week's edition of the Sayersville Independent, the buy one, get one on shrimp or fish dinners. That's right, they're like $6 or $7 a piece, and if you buy one, you get another one for free. You can get 2 shrimp, 2 fish, or mix them up any way you want to do it. But you have to get the coupon out of this week's edition of the Sayersville Independent and get it to Lee's while you can. That's where you can get a shrimp or fish dinner free when you buy the first. Only from your Sayersville Lee's.
The The 12 days of Christmas are quickly approaching, with savings galore, daily specials for all on today's latest and greatest technology.
Appalachian Wireless is in the Christmas spirit, giving more opportunities to save during their 12 Days of Christmas promotion. Simply go to AppalachianWireless.com or to the Appalachian Wireless Facebook page to see what the daily specials will be. Appalachian Wireless, one of Santa's favorites. Better service and bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless.
From brakes, exhaust, suspension, fluid changes, to expert collision and auto body, to turning your 4x4 or diesel from mild to wild, get real auto maintenance, paint, and repair at Black Smoke Performance in Dixie of Sagersville. 349-8785. Just in time for the winter driving season, $50 off winter and mud and snow Cooper tires and up to $150 off select sets of Goodyears. And don't forget, 6 months same as cash. Stop by their Staffordsville store or go to conleytire.net to find out more. It can be one of the hardest parts of being a parent. You can beg them, bribe them, hold them down and try to force them, and sometimes you still can't get them to take their medicine. Well, problem solved at Parkway Pharmacy with Flavor X. Let your kids customize their medicine with some of the best flavors that really do taste great, and it's totally free with your child's prescription at Parkway Pharmacy. So stop the suffering, theirs and yours, for free, and get your Flavor X flavored medicines at Parkway Pharmacy in Sagersville. State police arrested a Sagersville woman earlier today, executing a warrant obtained through the McGoffin County court system in regards to theft by unlawful taking. In that complaint, it details how she is accused of finding a wallet left behind by a patron at a Sagersville business where she works. She was reportedly seen on video surveillance footage afterwards taking that wallet, taking the contents out of that wallet, and then getting rid of that wallet, and then keeping the money, a large sum of it, for herself. While the Kentucky State Police executed the arrest warrant for Kayla Grace Burchett, 29, of Sagersville, it was Brian Tipton of the McGoffin County Sheriff's Department who said that on December the 3rd at around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Burchett was seen via surveillance video taking a wallet. Tipton says he opened up an investigation into the theft of that wallet from the Taco Bell here in Sagersville where Burchett was an employee. The victim said that he had forgotten his wallet on his table after he'd eaten his meal and left the store, and then realized it was gone. Called the store, came back, and it wasn't there. But after reviewing surveillance video footage, it showed Kayla Burchett, who was on the clock, pick up the victim's wallet. She could then be seen carrying it out of the restaurant while taking out the trash. And then when she got to the dumpster, she threw the wallet in with the garbage bags. However, she removed about $1,300 in cash and could be seen doing so on their surveillance footage before throwing it all in the dumpster. All the other contents of the wallet were still there, but the $1,300 in cash was gone. Tipton charged her with theft by unlawful taking over $500, but under a $10,000 mark. She was placed in the Big Sandy jail earlier today upon arrest. More to come on this next report at a later time, but since her arrest just earlier today following an indictment from Lawrence County, this is what we know at this hour in regards to a Louisa woman who, over the course of about 4.5 to 5 years, says authorities, stole supplies from her place of employment, sold them on the internet, making over $750,000 for herself. Authorities indicate it was quite an enterprise for a supply manager who was an employee at a medical center, that specifically being the Three Rivers Medical Center. According to the Louisa Police Department, who is pursuing the investigation, Lachey Hudnall, 34, from Louisa, has so far been charged with 5 counts, all felonies, of theft by unlawful taking over $10,000. According to the police department, she was an employee at Three Rivers Medical Center, and between 2014 and sometime this year, while working in the capacity as a supply manager, she would steal medical and office supplies even, take them home, and was reselling them on the internet, actually selling them and mailing them sometimes literally from the hospital as well, and the money going into her personal PayPal account. Authorities say not only was she stealing all of these supplies and reselling them, she was doing so to the tune of, so far they have tabulated, over $781,000 that went into her PayPal account, with the majority of the goods she was selling over the internet going to China. The exact list or type of items was not mentioned, but Hudnall is still in the Big Sandy jail as of this evening. At last report, her bond was set at $10,000. Tonight's calendar has still a couple of late or last-minute chances to help a couple of local organizations, that being our Sayersville Nursing and Rehabilitation Center and a toy drive here in Magoffin County. That and some other reminders, of course, brought to you by, again, Magoffin Farm Bureau. Don't forget, your next and best chance to donate blood and possibly save someone's life, or lives even, is this Wednesday. The Kentucky Blood Center Bloodmobile will be here in the Magoffin Plaza in front of the Sayersville IGA from 1 till 5. Donors entered to win a $25 Walmart gift card, just in time for the holidays. And this just in, Love Came for Me, presented by the Dotson Pentecostal Church. The special presentation this Saturday, the Saturday before Christmas at 6 o'clock, where they're inviting you to come and celebrate the Savior's birth with them. The Dotson Pentecostal Church is on 114, pretty much halfway between Sayersville and Prestonsburg, across from the Marathon Station. They hope you'll join them. And there's still time for a couple of things going on. Helping Hearts, the second annual campaign. The Sayersville Nursing and Rehabilitation staff is putting this together, hoping that you can help donate gifts, wrapping paper, maybe some volunteers to help collect those gifts and wrap them so they can make sure that all of their residents have an extra special Christmas. Call 496-5966 or find Helping Hearts on Facebook. Their 6th annual Sayersville Funeral Home Toy Drive is still ongoing. You've still got time to drop off any new unwrapped toy at the funeral home to be given out to kids this Christmas. And you've always got time to get whatever you need on our community calendar, and that means birthdays and anniversaries too. Turning to this Tuesday's obituary listings, we've been told of services to be held in honor of Larry Bailey. Larry, at the age of 71, passed away on yesterday's date. He's survived by his wife, Linda Sue Cole Bailey, and sons Jay and Chris Bailey and Richard Whited, and daughter Ginger Blair. Visitation is going to be after 5 o'clock tomorrow, and all day Thursday services will begin in Larry's honor Friday at 1 from the There Is Hope Ministries at Jim Arnott Branch. The Magoffin County Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. And arrangements have now been set for 49-year-old Billy Dingus of Sayersville. He passed away at his home on Monday. The son of Lars Russell and Barbara Sue Carty Dingus, he is survived by his parents, one brother, Clarence Edward Dingus, and one sister, Kimberly Ann Havens. Funeral services are going to be held this Friday at 1 from the Magoffin County Funeral Home. Friends can call on the funeral home after 6 o'clock on Thursday evening and before Friday's services.
SSI and disability cases are harder to win these days. You need all the help you can get. If the government has turned you down, I will not. Many factors are considered when a claim is being processed, like your age, education, physical, and mental disabling conditions. When it comes time to winning your disability case, you should not face a federal judge alone. You need an attorney who is experienced, determined, hardworking, knowledgeable, and dedicated to helping you win benefits that you deserve. If you need help with your SSI or disability case, call me, Donald Wayne McFarland, and let me go to work for you.
I know, I say it every year, but I promise you, never before has the seasonal shop been so wall-to-wall filled with Christmas. The absolute most unique Christmas decor and ornaments and gifts you've ever seen under one roof in the area. Ornaments and trees of all types and colors and kinds. Table decor, dishes, all the wreaths, all the flowers, And if you're looking for gifts, they've got just about everyone on your list covered. Plus, you have to see their selection of women's clothes and accessories. Gorgeous, with a wide variety of styles and sizes. So let them help you pick out the perfect outfit for any Christmas party or family get-together. And from now until Christmas, they have a new deal of the day every day. So be sure to follow them on their Facebook page for all the details at Frazier's Raider Drugs Seasonal Shop in downtown Salyersville. Right now, stock up at Tomahawk Feed and Farm Supply, where they have just bought big to save you big. Now through December the 31st, select horse and cattle feed $10 off per ton. And with the largest feed inventory in at least a 60-mile radius, you'll save big on other brands of chicken, dog, and animal feed. Triple Trust, Blue Bonnet, Traditions, Southern States, Victor, Sports Mix, Tops, Sexton Brothers, The Pride, Summit, Purina, and more. If it eats, feed it better and cheaper at Tomahawk Feed and Farm Supply in Salyersville on Route 114 at Red Light number 4. Whether it's something you need like gas or kerosene heaters, or gifts for everyone on your list like TVs, video games, jewelry, guns, and more, get it all for pennies on the dollar. Or get some extra dollars to spend this Christmas where they pawn, buy, and sell anything worth $1. Parkway Gun and Pawn in Salyersville. Where just for Christmas, get Taurus 9mm or 40 cal S Series for under $200 and other great gun deals throughout the store. Parkway Gun and Pawn.
I'm Dr. Jason Zimmerman at Highlands ARH, the healthcare system of Appalachia.
As the Magoffin County Hornets are hosting the Paintsville Tigers tonight, the boys tip off JVs to start at 6, junior varsity at 7:30. It was the Lady Hornets hosting the Lady Tigers last night. The Lady Hornets looking for their first much-needed win of the season, coming into last night's game at 0-5. I came in the door about midway through the second quarter, and as I walked in, heard the cheers for the Magoffin County announcer saying 3 points for Magoffin County. They just hit a 3 that put Magoffin County up 21-17 with 2:36 to go in the first half as I started to film. With Cameron Helton cutting it to a 1-point Hornet lead with that one at 1:26 to go in the second quarter, and that's how the half would end. Magoffin County up 1. Later in the third, Magoffin County pushes it back out to a 5-point lead until Ava Hayden hits her mark at the 2:30 mark in the third for 3. And Magoffin County held on to a 3-point advantage at the start of the fourth quarter until Emily Priest makes good on 2 from the free throw line. And then another free throw on the back end of 2 from Priest ties it up seconds later at 5:55 to go in the game. And then it's Priest again, this time off a Tiger rebound. She works her way in and banks the 2-point lead for Paintsville. The Magoffin County's Haley Barnett tied it back up at the free throw line. We're down to 4 minutes to play, but Helton waits for her opening and then opens the game up by 3 for the Lady Tigers. And still up 3 at the 1:30 mark to go, it's Priest. She gives Paintsville a little elbow room with 2 until Macy Thacker nails a late 3. It's 31-33 Tigers with just under 23 seconds to go. And as the clock winds down to 11.5 seconds, Magoffin County has to foul, and the Lady Tigers add up another 1 of 2 to a 4-point lead. Until Shea Blanton barrels down the floor for a potential game-saving bucket with 0.6 of a second on the clock. Hornets trail by 2, and that 0.6 just wasn't enough time to overcome what would be a 3-point district loss to the Paintsville Tigers at home for the Lady Hornets in a close district matchup. Yes, indeed, a tough one. The Lady Hornets now 0-6. Their closest game yet of the season was last night's district game, 33-36. Once again, the final score. They're on the road tonight. A tough one at Pikeville. Tip-off set for 7:30, and the boys once again tip off at 7:30 tonight here at home. All right, with everything that I have to do the rest of the evening, I had better get to it, not before I leave you with your Licking Valley RECC outlook. Man, I'm happy to leave you with this one. Sure, it's not perfect at the get-go, but it gets there rather quickly and nicely. with some dry air, with some sunshine, with temperatures for Christmas, maybe in the low to even maybe mid-50s. Yeah. A very, 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 very merry and welcome change. Yeah, we've got some cold nights ahead, and we've got some back and forth with the clouds. But we've got some sun coming, and no more rain and snow in sight for days. A low of 21 tonight, the first of the next several cold evenings and overnights. We will see those mostly cloudy skies that we're seeing right now gradually become mostly clear during the overnight, and a low of 21, along with that 21 northwesterly winds, 5 to 10 to maybe 15 mile per hour gusts at times, so a blustery cold overnight. Now, as the skies clear tonight, clouds will increase on your Wednesday. Tomorrow, we will see mostly cloudy skies, warming up to only, or climbing up only to about 34 degrees. We're still going to have winds mostly out of the west, 7 to maybe 16 miles per hour. So windy, cloudy, mostly cloudy day at least on your Wednesday, but dry. Tomorrow night, we'll fall back down to 19 degrees, close to 20, as skies again will go from mostly cloudy to clear during the overnight. And then Thursday, more sun. Glad to say. We'll hit 37 degrees, maybe even close to 40 on your Thursday, with sunshine, calm winds, and then increasing clouds again Thursday night. They won't be making any rain or anything of the sort, just on the increase. Daytime highs again on your Thursday, around 40 to 41 maybe, and 25 for nighttime lows on your Thursday. Friday, warming up still at 47 degrees, partly sunny, and then clouds increase Friday night, but again, dry and right around the 30-degree mark. And for your weekend, the last weekend before Christmas, don't shoot the messenger. Saturday, partly sunny and near 50, mostly cloudy that night and 31. Sunday, mostly sunny and 51. And Sunday night, partly cloudy and 35. And I'm pretty confident that trend will carry into Monday of next week with mostly sunny, mid-50s. And I am going to go out on a little bit of a Christmas limb and say that I think the 50s might hold on into Tuesday of next week as well. Tuesday is Christmas Eve. Now, will that dry trend hold out that long? Well, it's safe to say we're not going to see a white Christmas, but we might see something else besides the sunshine in the 50s between now and then. All updates and all the other news, Montgomery County Fiscal Court coverage, Montgomery County Board of Education coverage. What I am just about going to say, without going out too far on a limb, will be exciting highlights from tonight's Tigers and Hornets matchup here at home when I see you back here tomorrow night. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your Tuesday. See you then.